And you could have told me this before I got married. Well, listen, if you got married, right, you got to think of a divorce. I know it's a whole world we live in, but you got to think, I'm getting married, but now I've got to think of divorce. And so, which means you got to start thinking the house. I need this property in my house. That's what you got to start thinking. So you don't get married unless that house is in your name and your name only. Because it will get messy, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll never get married. I don't know, it's the or you can just get a non-molestation order, you know, and just lie, and then he's out. I'm only joking. No, I'm not. Men are pigs. God. Yeah, don't ever put that on the FYP. Yeah, exactly. Do what you need to do, ladies. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's him or it's you or him at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And having a joint tenancy. What's a tenancy? Tenancy is a really bad idea. So if you end up with a joint tenancy, right, or joint ownership, whatever they call it, right, you got to think ahead. You get what I'm saying? You got to think, well, you're the one that's got children, and the court is more likely going to give you the children, right? So he cannot just push you out in the street. He cannot do that, even if he does own the house or half the house. It's a half house, obviously not, but even if he owns half the whole house, he can't just push you out in the street. He can't do that. You get what I'm saying? Because you got children. Yeah. But you've got to be ready. I'm all ready by Tim. They can. No, they can't. Not if you've got children. Well, they can't just throw you out in the... They can't. If she can take it to court. Do you know what I mean? And the court can just turn around and say, well, you've got children. Yeah. How long... They were together for 20 years. Always have a storyline, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You can go for adultery, I suppose. Yeah. You know what you could do, like really push him over the edge, blah blah blah. Not in that way, not mentally, but to for him to cheat on you, right? And then you just need to get an investigator and snap that take all these photos, follow him around a little bit.
You bloody open it and let them in. You're out.
No, until you're putting the internet on.
Out.
No. Oh my goodness. Here comes the abuse. Not until the internet is put on. I'm not answering no door. No. Angie, isn't Dave coming today? No. She's saying about open the door. No. This is the problem, right, when you own a shared house, own a house together, because you can't get me out because I own half of it. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't need to answer the door to anybody, especially when the internet has been taken away. He wants to kick rat in a hole. Oh. Your power. Fat slob. There's the abuse. Pig. Oh. Yeah. She did steal the internet. She stole the internet. Good job. Yeah, okay. You go on TikTok. Whose box were you going to? She's saying she's going to go on TikTok. Whose box are you going to go into?
It might be funny for one. It won't be funny for 100%.
she's going on TikTok. She's been watching TikTok, man, and people, you know, Zach the Brat's dead and all this. That's what she's been doing, for God's sake. I was going to mute it, but then I thought no. Because, you know, then people start accusing me of shit on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? So, why is she like that this morning? She's like that every day. Like The Exorcist. Don't know. Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Can we keep having the heart me's? Because I'm trying to. I'm wanting to buy a house. We can hear her starting on you. I know. I'm just sitting here minding my own business. Oh my God! I thought my mum was bad to me. Oh, I was gonna mute it, but then I just thought no, because then I get accused of all types of shit. So, thank you for the heart me's. Justice for the Wi-Fi. Oh. Do you feel sorry for me, guys? Can you keep sending the heart me's in, please? Never a dull moment. And I should change my name to the what should I change it to? The Davis family. Like, I think she's gone out now. She literally chose violence. Thank God my door's locked. You would be the same. What do you mean, Debbie? I'm sitting here minding my business. I'm not even doing anything, just sitting here. To Elusive Davis, yes. Hey, Eternity. Oh, Eternity knows because I always make phone calls and she can hear what goes on in the background, for God's sake. Thank you. Oh shit, she's still there. Thank you all for the gifts. Guys, don't forget 10 a.m. I will be doing the FYP. I do have 6 kids. Huh? She's listening. Oh, yeah. So anyway, going back to, you know, if you own half the house, I'm an expert because I do own half a house. Fat slob. More abuse. Oh my God, I cleaned the bathroom yesterday. She knows I'm on TikTok. That was close. Remember I came off, I said I'm cleaning the house. Oh, I cleaned the whole house.
50 years old, giving your mother a fucking headache at your age.
Giving my mother a headache? Now, did I just do anything about it? How have I given you a headache? I've been sitting here minding my own business.
Making me ill.
Making you sick? No, you are making yourself sick. No, you're making yourself sick. Don't go on that one, poor me kind of thing.
You lie all the time to them. You lie. God, you lie. You're like,
yeah, my biggest troll.
Water from your mouth.
I'm just literally sitting here. Yeah, I don't put my mother on TikTok. She puts herself on here. I know. I don't think she's finished for some reason. I get that feeling. She's going to be back. I know. I've been just saying it. Now do you get it? I've been just saying here. What the hell? What's that bad? You like water coming out of your mouth. Did you see it? Did you hear that? Apparently she's going to come on TikTok. Well, she can do if she wants to. Of you and Dave. I think I have, yeah. You know. You lie like water. Obviously, people are going to run with that because that's what they do. You know, like when she said it was tomato sauce, they just run with it. Give in the box, she'll get 30% of her gifts. 100% not for mod. Well, apparently she says she's going to go on TikTok. She's been saying it for a long time, though. Don't know, I wonder whose box she'll go into. Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Tap the screen with all the heart me's. I bet she would do well on here. She's famous. Yeah. Don't be siding with the enemy. She. Okay. Oh my. She would. Yeah, 100% she would. Oh. I think she's gone now. But I thought that last time.
Oh, she said she don't like wanting to be on TikTok, yeah, but
She knows that I'll go on TikTok at 8. Do you know what I mean? So she puts herself on TikTok. I don't put anyone on TikTok. I'm sitting in my own space in my bedroom. Dad versus us. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sitting here minding my own business. Get food fake. I think she's gone. Oh, for God's sake. That slam was really loud. She shouldn't be name calling though, Angie. Well, I know. She is my biggest troll, 100%. Oh dear, she'd have been on what? Yeah, she has, yeah. Knocking the ducks out. Oh. I heard she's live with someone at 5. Oh, for God's sake. The name calling isn't nice. Well, no. But yeah, unfortunately you get some women and men that like to manipulate people, make out that they're the, you know, the victim. You know what I mean? I've been trying to tell people for a long time. Well, I actually haven't tried to tell people, but obviously people have thought it was me. People go by age, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Oh, well, it's mum. Oh, she's this age. Or, well, and I'm talking about anybody, actually. You know? And it's ageism, man, for God's sake. People need to stop doing that, do you know what I mean? What is that? That's a poll. They've changed the poll. What does that poll say? Shit, it's loading. Can't get it. I can't open it there. No. But people just look at her age and think, oh, poor her. You know what I mean? Crazy. Now she's gone. Oh, this is a new gift. What's those gifts? Those little heart me's. What are those little ones? They're new. I'm not staying on too long because I'll be on at 10. I want to get some food. Ah, thank you guys for those. What are they? And what's this? Is this a poll? Guys, what are those little heart me's there? Well, they've changed it. It's to vote. Vote for what? It's a poll, but you pay. But what do you vote for? Vote with them. What is it? What's the vote for? Yes, vote, vote, vote. What are we voting for? I just told my wife about Sheila. She's dead. Guys, what are these votes for? Is it like a competition or something? I'm so confused. Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Thank you. To get Sheila on TikTok. Oh my God, is that what it is? What the hell? Oh, right, okay. Who would race to get Sheila on their platform faster? Oh my God, hilarious. Oh my God, they're so cheeky, TikTok. Are you saying you have to pay to vote now? That is crazy. Do people have to pay to vote? I think that's bang out of order, to be honest. Change like my... Yes. No, you don't. Yes, no, yes, no. That's bang out of order. That not saying I'm not ungrateful. Thank you, but to actually vote, it's just TikTok are just getting money in it every single day. Old people, it's quite disgusting. I don't like that, the fact you have to pay to vote. It is bloody cheeky. You can still do normal. Oh, because that's not a normal poll. Oh, I see. Yeah, but still bloody cheeky. Yeah, I mean, thank you for putting that poll up because it's giving me more money. There's a new different one as well as the other. Oh, is there? Grinch did that one by mistake. Oh, okay. No, that's okay. I've done the normal one now. It was a mistake. Oh, okay. Thanks, Grinchy. Yeah, because I don't like people paying to vote. Do you know what I mean? We'll have all the cash. Yeah, actually do the other one. Do it again now, Grinchy. Make another mistake. It's got the normal one up here, I think, guys. Yeah. So what's the score? Who would race to get Sheila on their platform faster? P, red, or AB? So it looks like P is in the lead, followed by the red one. Oh. Mods can vote on the gift one. Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you, Jade, for the gift. Everyone can come in the boxes if they want, guys. I'm just chilling until 10 o'clock. I'm not gonna stay on too long because what do I have to do? I was gonna have a shower. I'll have a shower later. I'm gonna come off and I was gonna do something and I totally forgot. Who's in the box? Oh, P won the vote on that one. Guys, we are just, if you have joined, we will be doing the FYP at 10 o'clock this morning because I don't have a cam too, so we have to wait. Hi, Ali.
Hi, how you going this morning?
Thank you.
That's good. Hello, everybody. I see you having a bit of a domestic with your mum again, eh?
Well, I haven't actually done anything or said anything. I've just been sitting here minding my own business.
Good.
Yeah.
She's still not wound up, is she, about the electricity and stuff?
You famous, darling. No, I think it's more this now the washing machine. Because apparently they knocked yesterday and they said they knocked. I didn't hear a knock.
Okay.
She hasn't even said what time they're coming. She just give me a time. So I don't always hear the door. Thank you, famous darling. I don't always hear the door because we don't have a ring bell, you know? I mean, a ring.
Yeah.
So how am I meant to hear? She should maybe give them the phone number and they can call me.
Thank you for the gift, guys.
I mean, even on me not being on TikTok, I can't hear that bloody door.
Yeah. Oh dear. Chinese bloody gossip on me.
Oh, guys, can you imagine if I didn't hear the door for the second time? So I'll open this. Oh my God, I'd have to move. I'd be terrified. I'm just gonna wash my hands. One sec.
Oh, haven't you got that big date with Dave today? Dave the stud muffin?
Right, I'm back, guys.
Hope she showed the legs.
I'm going to get some food and then we can do the FYP, guys, at 10 a.m. this morning.
Good morning, Ira. Morning.
So please come back, guys, when I come off at 10 a.m. for the FYP because we've got a lot to talk about. Birdman is number one topic.
Hi, Bix.
Morning, Kiwi. Give me time to get some breakfast in as well.
Oh, really? What have you done now?
Huh?
He's a naughty boy, has he?
Immediately. I got bone to pick you.
Dave will be stuck in the loo with all that cream, probably.
I'm not happy with you, Linz. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Linz, you've got to start going live a bit more often. Put in those box.
Good morning, Alana.
Guys, Linz is going to start going live a little bit more
How
often.
is everyone? Oh. Oh.
Oh, I'm doing the school one. I just keep telling you, Linz, just let him walk to school, man. He's
I was
8,
doing a school run.
and that's 3 hours away, but hey ho, isn't it? Good exercise. Anyway, we were talking about earlier when you own a house with someone, right? And it becomes messy.
Oh, okay.
And you need to get that guy out, right? Okay, and you
Yep.
can't because you're both on the deeds, right? Joint ownership, whatever it may be. You do have options. Yeah, first of all, they can't just throw you out. Well, they can't throw you out even if you're a joint ownership. Even if you don't have a joint ownership and it's his house, you can't just throw you out with children. That he cannot do. Alright? Yeah.
I'll remember that for next time.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
another thing that you could do is maybe get a court order, like what she's done, so he can't go near the house.
yeah, right.
You just have to lie. Men are pigs. Just remember that.
All right, okay. I will do. Actually, my sister sort of went through all that herself
Yeah.
when she split up from her fella.
It's his house, it doesn't matter. You can't just throw out with kids. It don't matter.
So,
The court can decide. The court can actually decide.
yeah.
You can't just throw out with children. You can't do that. Because the fact that she's been there for 20 years, she's been there a long, long time. She's got children. Yeah, it can go to court, and the judge could turn around to say, no, she's, you know, I mean, he could sell it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that they're not married. She's been there 20 years, and that's what the judge will look into. The fact she's been there 20 years. Who would say to sell the house?
Yeah. Well, same thing, like as I said, with my sister. She went through the same thing. But they all got settled and he didn't get anything, like any of their house payment when it got sold or anything, so...
Yeah. It's council. There you go. Well, you can't do anything about it then, can you, if it's council? I didn't know it was council.
Yeah.
That's a big council house though, isn't it? If he evicts her, she would get a house immediately due to their daughter's needs, yeah. She's not on the tenancy. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I understand that. But because she's been living there for 12 years, you know, he can go to court and the judge could decide that, you know, even it's not, he doesn't own it. He's on the tenancy. But the fact that she's been there for 12 years and she's got children, he can't just throw her out on the street. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because here, I know that if you're in a de facto relationship for a certain amount of years, you have to both get paid out or whatever the case may be. Depends on the situation, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah. It probably is messy, isn't it? What the hell's he doing?
Oh, yeah, it can be.
Mod. Go to her, she has a disabled child. It will go to, that's what I'm trying to say. The council flat could go to her. You know, because he didn't own it. She owned, you know what I mean? He's sole tenancy, but yeah, they could actually put it in her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they both have moved on. And why is she complaining then if they both moved on? So whatever, if she's moved on, why is she complaining then?
Well, she probably wants the money.
Thank you for the heart meets, guys. Thank you so much. They haven't both moved on.
So have they got kids? They have got a kid, haven't they?
I would kick the kid out
You
too,
said?
if it's to do. If I had my dog here, I'd kick them out too. I'm not being rude.
Yeah.
On your way.
Yeah. It gets, yeah, been there, done that.
They have kids, and I understand that. But sorry, the birds come first. After 7 years, she's with his friend now. So it's very messy. Oh, he has kids.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, he has kids from another marriage or relationship.
Good grief.
What do you know for the heart me's? He's with the ex. Thank you,
Bloody
Talia.
hell.
Don't you come back at 10 o'clock, guys. We will be doing FYP at 10. So please do come back. And the keys in to the council and ends as Tennessee should be classed as a squad. Thank you, Gino. Can't get a bloody squatter out. I don't think you get it, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think he was abusive? Because she called the police. The dog called the police on him, but he never said why. Well, not the video I've seen anyway. He's not said why she called the police on him. I know it's a firearm, but why call the... Has she... I mean, what my question is, she's... Listen, she knew he had a firearm probably a long, long time, yeah? But she used that against him to get him out the house. I'll do the same.
Yeah.
I'll do the same. Yeah, some people. So, yeah, so
Yeah.
she's known he's got a firearm probably, yeah? And she's decided to call it the police or the daughter at that time. They must have had an argument. God knows what's happened.
God.
You don't think he's got a firearm? Oh, no, do you? I don't put you in on her, do you? Shit, man. So he must have got arrested and everything. Right. He got arrested for one. Oh, okay. If he had a firearm, there's no way he would be out on bail.
Wow.
Really can't. Oh. What right does he have to throw them out if it's council?
Don't get on the wrong side of Angie. You're right.
Yeah, I've got that video. It's a 20-minute video, guys. So yeah, so I've got a lot to play. It's going to be a long FYP. For 10 years, he's only been a single man staying in a council flat. Yeah, they do. My friend's he's a single man in a council flat. He's got 3 bedrooms, man. Thank you, Kiri.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? He isn't throwing them out. You all get your facts. Well, he did say it in a video, but like I said, he probably said it out of anger. Do you know what I mean? We all say things we don't mean. So, you've all, taken it literally. He probably won't throw them out. He won't throw his kids out, will he? Yeah, he's seen something about that. But, listen, we all say things in our anger. Doesn't mean he's going to do it. Do you know what I mean? I say things all the time. Do I mean it? No. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you so much. I need as much cash as possible. I've got a big tax bill. Fuck me, man. Now I'm manipulating the viewers. Thank you, Kiri, for the roses. Half of you have never followed him and don't know him. No, I haven't followed. I do follow him, I think, but I don't really know. I don't know him personally, no. But do you? You don't know him either, do you? Nobody knows anybody on here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nice as what they are on the lies, but they could be total assholes.
Guys, can I just say I'm only going by what I see on the videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing else but what's played on those videos. Just like your go by narrative when I'm on the FYP.
Apparently there's a couple of people want to come up in the box, Ange.
No, there's nobody there. There's only one person. I don't know who it is, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm coming to Angie's box long time. Her sister is in the chat. Her sister. Oh, her sister. Well, she can get in the box if she wants. Can she talk about it at 10 o'clock? Because I'm doing the FYP at 10. I mean, if she does want to get in the box now or at 10, because we will be playing all the videos at 10. I can't do either. Okay, what should we do then? Should we get in the box now? Or you can come in the box now if you want then. I mean, I will be playing the videos at 10, so yeah.
Might as well. If you can't do it another time.
Yeah. Hiya.
Hi.
Hiya, how are you? You okay? So are you the sister of the ex?
No, I am his current girlfriend's sister.
Current girlfriend sister. Okay, I'm getting confused. Yeah, okay, I got it.
It's all very confusing, Angie. Literally, my mum watches you all the time, actually. She's my mum, Lorraine, she's literally like watches you all the time, and she's said, oh, you were going to be on this morning. So
I usually come on at 8, but because I don't have the internet, my someone's going to cam 2 for me, so we're going to play all the videos of Birdman at 10.
Yeah. The one thing about those videos that I will say, because I did watch the entire live, is that those videos have been cut and edited very well. Like most things on the internet, because that's what the internet's for, isn't it? The internet is used for everyone, to bring everyone else down in this world at the moment, it would seem. So they have been cut and edited very well. And unfortunately, Paul is quite emotive about this subject because of what's gone on. And sometimes I feel like because he's been emotive, maybe how he said things haven't come across like they should have done. There is a lot more to what has been seen on TikTok than what's actually going on. He isn't throwing them out. She did sign the tenancy over to him, I believe, about 7 months ago. They haven't really been together. They've been living with each other, but not really together for a long, long time. And basically, because he had put so much money in the house, because he obviously built the aviary and he redid the kitchen, the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how that was decided, but basically she said, fine, I will leave. At no point has he said he is kicking the children out. He said to the kids they can stay. The child he's talking about is one of his daughters, Kaylee. And the reason he's so upset with her is because she is basically with the mum, and she has obviously gone against him and called the police. So he's obviously really upset about that. And I think because he's so upset, he's obviously not being very articulate in the way he's maybe said things. But at no point has he actually said that he would kick his other children out, or that he would actually leave them on the street. He would never do that. That's just not going to happen. But obviously kids always go with their mum, and that's what happens.
He will say things we don't mean,
of course he is. And he actually hasn't been up in Birmingham for ages. He has actually been down here with us. So he hasn't even been up there because he was told that she was moving out. She was going to go and live with her sister, and she was moving out. So he said, that's fine. I'm going to leave for the week or whatever. I'll let you get your stuff together, let you sort things out, and I'll come back up when you finish. He then got messages saying the house is a tip. Don't know what's going on. He went back up to check. The house was a bit of a mess. So he left again and came back down here. So again, he's been with us again. then the next thing he knows, he's down here when he gets messages to be told that actually when he goes back, he's going to be arrested. So he knew that when he was going to go back to Birmingham, he would be arrested. That was, he already knew that. He knew that that had been planned. He knew that that was going to happen. So he went back, and he knew that was going to happen, and he went peacefully, and he went and did what he did. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of that, and obviously it can't be talked about. So that's what happened.
Yeah, is that about the firearm?
Yeah, apparently he had a firearm on him, which he didn't. Otherwise, yeah, there's no way that he would have let him out with if he had a firearm. Jesus. So anyway, as soon as he got...
Why would they arrest him, though?
Because obviously they have to take something like that seriously. If you ring up someone and say, oh my God, there's a guy in my house and he's got a firearm, I mean, the police would be stupid not to react to that. Anyway,
But wouldn't they kind of ask where it is or look for it first before arresting the person? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, there was another allegation that apparently I think he had hurt Clara, but he hasn't been there to hurt Clara. He's been down here with us. So I don't know how quite that one worked. And they did actually retract some of their statement as well. I don't know which part. Like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of that part. So I'm not going to try and lie and say that, yeah, I know that part. Anyway, as soon as he got released, he decided that he wasn't going to go back to the house because he just figured, because he could have been escorted back, and he just said, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to come straight back down again, which is what he did. And he's been down here ever since. He hasn't been back up there. He's had to rely on Jay, his son, who has been going in and obviously looking after the birds. So everything he knows about the property and the bird's condition is obviously, his son's, video called him and shown him. So that's how he knows. They've turned off all the cameras in the bird room, so he can't check on the birds. So yeah, he's back down here. He hasn't been back up there. He's waiting for solicitors and he's waiting for his phone to come back and blah, 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 blah. It's all very messy.
Why did he say, though? Because he said that he's not allowed to go back.
He can't, because they've put a restraining order on him. So regardless of the fact that he's the sole tenant on that property, yes, it's council, but he's still the sole tenant, he is actually not allowed, as part of his bail conditions, to go back to that road.
Right, yeah.
Obviously, there wasn't really anywhere for his birds to go, but because of stuff that happened yesterday, which I think basically there were crossed wires. I think her sister obviously posted about someone taking the birds, and then someone else had come online at the same time. I think wires got crossed basically, and I think he thought that the birds were going to get taken. So he basically went to his mum and begged his mum. I don't think his mum has somewhere proper for the birds really to go. But yeah, he was just like, yeah, okay, like, let's just get them out and get them to his mum. So the birds are obviously now, sorry, I've got a really bad cold. So yeah, the birds are there anyway.
Yeah. And is she's seeing someone as well?
She's apparently with someone that was his best friend.
Right.
I don't know.
Kind of both really have moved on.
They have both moved on, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. The whole thing's really messy, and I think the problem is with everything on the internet is that you get clips of one thing, and one person says this, and one person says the other. Yeah. I doubt, I'm sure that there have been on both sides things that should or shouldn't have been said. I'm not going to say that maybe Paul's done absolutely nothing wrong completely, because, like I said, they were in a relationship for that long. I'm sure that obviously their relationship wasn't perfect, or this would never have happened. I think the problem here is just now that everyone's obviously trying to put their 2 cents in, and it's just like,
what's the same message? Is it because he's got this mod pregnant, and so it's a bit gone? Yeah.
So I mean, they were friends for a long time, as he talks to other people on he's got other moderators, I think Vicky and Nita and stuff. So he was talking to her. They were friends, I think, for quite some time. But nothing happened between them. Like, he didn't come down here and, like, we live like, over 150 miles away from Birmingham. Like, we live far away. He didn't meet her until after they had broken up, until after he said, I don't want to be with you anymore. And I think there is, like, I think Jenna even did a live and said on her live, like, you know, Paul wants to end things. And, you know, so she had even admitted some time ago that they wanted to end things. There was possibly some banter going on between my sister and him that maybe could be construed as flirting, whatever. I mean, it's banter, whatever you want to call it. But there was nothing physically going on between those two until after they had broken up. The pregnancy is what it is. You know, things happen. You don't have to be with someone for a long time to fall pregnant. Yeah. So yeah, that's just what
Is
happened.
he not speaking to his daughter though? Because he said he's not.
He's not allowed to speak to his daughter.
Oh.
So that's the reason. Because of his bail, he cannot speak to his daughter. That's nothing to do with because he doesn't want to. Trust me, he wants to, and a lot. But he's not allowed to. So he's trying to be, doing the right thing by, keeping to his conditions of what he's been told. Yeah, it is what it is.
Why? I mean, why does he have to speak to his daughter though? We'll see his daughter.
Because that's what they accused him of harming her.
Oh, right. Wow. And
they accused him of harming her, but he wasn't even there. That's what I don't understand, because he was down here.
Right. And you say his daughter's smallest, the other small
that's his smaller one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right, that one. Oh, I see. Now, well, is that why she phoned the police then? Is the 18-year-old?
I honestly don't know those bits. I don't know who it was exactly that phoned the police, but yeah, it's all very messy. This is just getting a little bit ridiculous. And
I mean, I'm only going by what he said. His 18-year-old phoned the police, and he doesn't want anything to do with her.
That's one of his daughters. That's nothing with his other ones, and that's because he's upset and he's hurt. Basically, he's hurt by what's happened. He's hurt by the fact that obviously his daughter has made this accusation and is obviously backing up this accusation. So he's hurt by that, which I think anyone would be hurt by that, whether he's right or wrong in saying that he doesn't want to speak to her again. That's not for me to decide. That's up to, that's him basically.
I don't know what's true and what's not, but you can see how it looks, kind of thing.
Yeah, of course
he's
it does.
Been arrested for an accusation, which I thought was because of a firearm, but now you're saying it's because he's been accused of hurting his daughter.
There were those were the two accusations.
Oh, so there's two accusations. So he gets arrested.
Yeah,
all that, and he's put on bail. Because they've got to further investigate, obviously. And then his 18-year-old phoned the police, which is a little bit odd as well, isn't it? Because his own daughter phoned the police on him.
Yeah.
If he hadn't done anything, I don't understand why your own daughter would phone the police. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't understand that. And I think at the end of the day, there's me, you, and anyone else, even the people that are closest to him, that are closest to Jenna. We are never going to know 100% exactly what's happened, exactly what's been said, when things have happened, because we're not them. At the end of the day, it's between those two, and it's just it's got ridiculous, really.
It is between them, but he's brought it to the app, hasn't he? So obviously she's had a say. I think there was another. I don't know who went on to the other Birdmans last night. That was it his sister, his ex's sister, or something like that?
I think she went on to something else. She went on to someone else's live to talk about it, and then someone was obviously video recording Paul's live at the same time, so it was all a bit of a weird one. I mean, everyone's going to have their opinions. Everyone's going to be either Team Jenna, anyone's going to be Team Paul. It is what it is. Nothing that I say or she says or Heather says or anyone else says on the internet is going to convince one person or the other. People are always going to believe what they're going to believe. So it's just, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, it's an accusation. He hasn't been found guilty of anything.
He hasn't been found guilty of anything. People
offend the police on him. That's
people aren't going to like what he's done. People, they're going to have their opinions on that. So, it's all very messy. But I just thought because, like I said, when I think his videos are very emotive because he's understandably upset, he's anxious and blah, blah, blah. I think sometimes it's harder when you're emotive to say things quite clearly and just be like this is the fact or this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. So I just thought, as you're on, I would come and say what I know in a fairly non-emotive kind of way.
This seems like it's all coming to your head because, he's got this mod pregnant, you know what I mean? And it's just messy and, and then he got arrested and now he's on bail. So he can't go back to the house. Because it's just a bit strange because first of all you said it's not that he can't, he don't want to go back to the house. But he cannot go back to the house. He's not allowed. Right. Yeah, she said before you said that he could come back. He could. It's just he chose not to.
He could have been escorted by the police.
Oh, right, yeah.
He could have been escorted by the police to return to the property if he wanted to get some of his belongings, but he chose not to because he just said, do you know what? He was just like, there's no point.
Yeah.
So, But either way, it's all, I said, I could see all these random people that obviously don't know him are just going by what's on the internet. No one's ever going to know the full truth.
I think it's just a way for, when you bring it to internet, which, has been brought to internet.
Yeah,
and I just feel that maybe, and I don't know if it was Birdman that originally brought it to TikTok. I assume it was. I suppose that's why it's become,
I don't know. I think there was something else circulating, which is why he then came on to say what had been going on, because people were messaging and asking him why are you not online? Why are you not doing your lives and stuff? So I think he originally came on just to explain what had been going on and, this, that and the other, and things have just got emotive. So.
Does anyone in the boxes have any questions?
I was just going to ask, Katie, you're a mum, aren't you?
Sorry,
you're a mum.
Of course I'm a mum.
Yeah. No, sorry, there's no hate on you. But I'm just wondering, how would you feel if your husband cheated and asked you to leave your house with your children?
Okay.
I don't think it went like that though, because she was seeing his best friend as well, wasn't she?
Yeah.
He's put up videos saying it's my house, I want this house, and blah blah blah. And I'm just wondering, has your sister got children?
Yes, she has.
And so, to me personally, if I'd got with a man and he wanted his wife and kids out the house, I would be telling him what is wrong. As a mother.
Listen to Birdman, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you out there.
Okay, listen, can everyone be muted just for a minute, please? It's all right, I'm ill as anything, People keep talking about the situation, like they know the situation. Listen, I left the toxic... listen, G23, shut your gums, man. You have no idea. You're just running your mouth because of what someone says. Listen to what I'm saying. Please show me... Michelle, you shut your mouth as well. You know nothing. Listen, I left a toxic relationship here. And people are attacking me because I'm the male. You can say anything you want. I really do that.
Birdman, it's a little bit muffled.
Oh, it's muffled. Sorry, can you hear me now?
That's better, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Want me to turn the comments off?
Yeah, look, right, listen. Everyone's going on like they know what's going on. They know nothing. At the end of the day, I am simply not bothered that you're all going to jump at a Colombian flu. JK, I'm looking for a drug test right now. I'm drug free. And that's on my, and like, I promise you I'm drug free. I would never touch it. The last time I touched anything was January the 10th, 2020. Stop pretending that you know something. I've been ill for 4 days. What you said about your child is disgusting. User, you don't even know what you're going on about. I said nothing. Listen, I have messages, videos, pictures of everything to back up my story. I have everything they're telling me that they're going to ruin my life. I left a toxic relationship, and the first, it was both of us arguing all the time in front of my children. I turn around and says, one day I'm going to have to walk away because I look the bad one because I'm the man. And I don't like that shit. Like, you know, when people turn and say men's mental health matters, and all these women say men's mental health matters, but they're just going to sit there and chat shit about me when you know absolutely nothing. Listen, I left the toxic relationship a few months after I got into a relationship because I wanted to be happy. I didn't tell anyone because we were still in the same house. She was looking for a place. I have videos, I have proof. So when everybody keeps saying all this shit, let me tell you, I'm going to prove you all to just be shit stirrers. And when I do, I want an apology from everyone who's hating on me in everyone's live stream. Once I prove that everything I've said was right, then I want an apology. You know, G23, or whatever his name is, yeah. See, bird flu, he can send me an apology. I'm looking for a drug test. I've just been in Boots. They don't sell them in the Boots down there. So I am going to find one. I am going to do it on live. And then what? Everyone's going to do an apology. No, they'll find something else to talk about. Listen, I left a toxic relationship, yeah. We was okay, kind of thing. She said, which I have videos of, she says, I want to move out. I don't want to be in this house. Right, listen, she said it on her own back. I promise you, man, if you don't believe me, that's absolutely fine. Because you talking nonsense about me is irrelevant to me, because I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know the story. I don't want drama. All I want is to be left alone. I am happy now. I'm not in that toxic relationship. And if anyone thinks I should have stayed for the kids, you are wrong them. It's as simple as that. I couldn't do it anymore. It got to a point where my own, like, Clara was getting turned against me. Kaylee was getting turned against me because it was just pure arguing. What should I do? Just forget about it. Do you know what I mean, though, Angie?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Listen, you know what I'm like. I just play devil's advocate. I'm just going to play it like at 10 o'clock, the videos that I've seen on FYP. But I think the problem is, I think a lot of the things that have been said has come out of your mouth. And I have said sometimes we say things out of anger. Do we mean it? No. And I think one of them being, you know, about you want your kids out. You know, about the drugs, you're going sub only. Don't sub to me because of my addiction to drugs. So
no, I didn't say that. That got twisted. That got twisted. Listen, I don't do drugs and I don't drink. I have a little drink every now and again, which is that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? I've never been violent. I've never laid a hand on the woman. Yeah. So why is all this shit blowing up? Listen, I'll tell you why. Because it's bitterness. Because they don't want to see me happy. So when I show screenshots of messages saying, we are going to ruin your life, watch, then what? Is everyone just going to all of a sudden jump on the bandwagon and be with me? Or nah, of course they won't. Of course they won't. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to prove every little sausage wrong who's doubting me. Do you know what I mean? And then
I think it just, like I said, Birdman, it just looks bad because a lot of this stuff has come out of your mouth. Do you know what I mean? You're with this woman that is pregnant, and yes, you've left her, not the kids. I get that, but then you said, you know, it's your house. You want them out, you know. And then you said about the drugs, and then you said, you know, about, you know, you seemed a bit more concerned about the birds than your children, you know. And I think I don't know whether that was twisted because everything gets twisted about me.
Right, do you know what it is, yeah? Is that account the FYP News, yeah, or the FYP something's FYP News anyway. So basically, that was made by my daughter and her girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? So what they're going to do is they're going to cut bits out and make it look like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Okay, listen, I've been ill for 4 days. Yes, I was sweating. Yes, as you can hear in my voice, no, it's not Colombian flu. And here's bird flu now. Everyone turns around and thinks I'm the bad person. I'm going to prove all these little sausages that I am in the right, I'm not in the wrong. And if anybody thinks I should have stayed in a toxic relationship, well, then yous are just as bad. I left because it was getting really...
And what about when you got arrested, though, Birdman? Just to, you know, clear that up.
Okay, I'll clear this up for everyone, yeah. So I have the whole thing on record. I have from leaving my sister's house, which is around the corner, all the way to going to my property. So, and the only reason why I've done that is for my safety, so people couldn't lie about me. So everything is on record, and I will show people this. You can see that I was calm. I never done anything, and then you see them throw the handcuffs on me, and then they say a load of lies, and then I got arrested 24 hours in a cell, bail conditions. The police officer turned around to me when I was leaving. He turned around and he says, "Listen, this is going to get dropped." They have nothing. All they've said, it's just allegations, and they know the situation because we spoke about the situation. I'm distraught about all this. I've been stopped from seeing my children because I don't want to be in a toxic relationship. I said, listen, forget about the bitterness. Let's just move on. Okay, I've moved on, and so has she. She's moved on with someone I used to call a brother, a good friend. Do you know what I mean? She was seeing him while I was with her. Do you know what I'm saying? I never done that shit. I left. But it's okay, is it? It's okay. So all these people that are listening to everyone hating on me in that live, it's her family that's saying it. Of course, they're going to stick up for her. It's absolutely fine. People, for everyone who doubt me, I'm going to prove you all wrong, and then I would appreciate an apology. And for Bert,
because he got this mod pregnant, so I don't know her name.
Yes, okay, so if he's watching, Bird Flu, listen, I'm going to prove you wrong, and I want a public apology. You know, about the drugs and it's my fault and I'm the bad person. I'm going to prove wrong, and I want you to make a video, an apology about me. And I'll tell you what, I know you won't do it, because it's one of them things where you done that lie because they contacted you because they're trying to ruin my life. And fair play to you, you know what I mean? Like, you're out there for clout or whatever. It's just I didn't appreciate that you're just taking someone's side without knowing the story. That was not an exposure live. That was just a reaction live. It was dead. There was no facts. There was no nothing. It was just people slandering me. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to come with the proof, and then I'm going to appreciate an apology. But honestly, I've got to go, man. I'm absolutely ill, man. I've got to go and find a drug test so I can prove these little sausages wrong. That's my first thing. So, yeah, I'm going to jump out, man.
Yeah, I just think sometimes you don't help yourself. I just feel you should just leave it off TikTok. Do you know what I mean?
I was.
They twist things around, don't they, you know?
Yeah, Angie, I was. All I did was plead for people to help me with my birds, because there was on about, all right, listen, Bird Flu turned around and says, as soon as I got involved, he was able to go and get his birds. So Bird Flu, are you with them, yeah? They threatened to stab my birds or let them go into the back garden. Are you with that? Come on, man, realistically, you need to get a grip, you need to get a life, man. If you're with that, then you're just as sad. I'll prove you all wrong, and when I do, then I just want nothing to do with any of these little sausages.
So can we just confirm that the firearm and you hurting your child, that's wrong? That's not.
Angie, Clara is my life. And obviously, they know how to fucking hurt me.
Yeah. And I think people need to realise that there's no evidence of either. Do you know what I mean?
Andy, this is Noni. I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry, I am ill too. I just need to say something on this. You know, a lot of people are saying about, obviously, him with his kids and how it can be so disgusting. I would like to point out that nobody here has seen this man and how he's been the last couple of weeks. Nobody has seen the state that this man has been in, crying. Nobody, apart from me. So everyone wants to come out with their comments like they think they know the whole situation. This is people's real lives, yeah. And I understand what people are saying about he shouldn't go to TikTok. But he's an emotional man. He's distraught. You think he ever wanted this? He didn't want this. Nobody wanted it to be like this. It's just how it's happened. He's an emotional man. He's distraught that he's lost his kids. And anybody that thinks he'd ever harm Clara is delusional. Check out that FYP news page. I'm not being funny. Targeting purely just Paul. Purely Paul. They're all clipped videos, and the only people that they're following is all of that clan. The sister, the daughter, etc. Come on, use your heads, please, people. Use your heads here.
Yeah.
Well, you homewrecker should be telling him not to make his ex-wife and children leave the house. As a mother yourself, you should know this.
Right, and I appreciate what you're saying. But listen, we have videos, and she said she wanted to leave the house. She wanted a fresh start. She was excited for a fresh start. This is what she wanted. She signed the house over. Now, I'm not going to... Listen, proof will come of this, okay, people? Like, proof will come of this. But at the moment, it's actually being dealt with by the police. Okay, so there's only so much that can be said and shown. And she said she wanted to leave. She wanted a fresh start. She signed the house over willingly, okay? And then she obviously struggled to find a house, which I understand. But the house is already signed over to Paul. Paul put a lot of money into the house. At no point did Paul say that the kids had to leave. Again, we have proof of this. He said the kids can stay, but you have to go live with your sister. This was after months and months of her living there still after they split.
I mean, once again, though, it goes back to that video where Paul did say, I want them out. I don't know how he said it, but he said them. So, you know, people are going to assume when he says them, the children.
This was obviously with the whole Kaylee and Alex thing. Kaylee and Alex have been involved in a lot of this, and it's unfortunate, you know, kids have been involved, and it's sad. Kids shouldn't be involved in it at all. It should just be between the parents, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Unfortunately, do you know what it is? You know, people were saying last night about Kaylee being forced to look after birds. Again, we have messages. She asked him to stay away. She said, I'll look after the birds. I'll fly flow. Can you stay away? We're going to move out this week while we pack things up, just to keep it civil. We have all this proof, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Please, people, just think a little bit. Just think a little bit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, nobody knows, you know, the truth. You know what I mean? Because no one has seen any.
Nobody does know the truth. Hi, Mecca. I'm not hurt. Do you know what? Honestly, hon, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't care because I know the truth. Listen, you're just somebody on the internet to me. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Nobody knows the truth. These two have been split up for ages. Paul never cheated on Jenna with me. I don't care. Listen, anybody that knows me knows for a full fact. I'm fucking gobby, yeah. I'll tell you how it is. I'll tell you straight up. If any of it was true, I don't give a fuck. But that, unfortunately, it was not the case. He did not cheat on her.
Yeah, and I don't think it's fair to be always blaming the woman either. I mean, at the end of the day, this is about, you know, Paul. It's, you know, Paul is the one with, you know, who was the one who was married. Because you were married, right? Or not? Is that...
No, they were never married.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, you know, Paul left her.
You know, they were together for years, and I understand that, and I've said this from day one. You know, I understand that she's hurt. I understand she's a hurt woman. I get that. But, like, there were just some levels that are just going too far here.
At the end of the day, yeah, he was with her for 20 years, guys, but at the end of the day, you know, if it's a toxic relationship, you're not going to stay in it, are you? You know, I mean, he left her, not the children, you know. And I think that maybe the things that were said maybe were twisted, you know what I mean? And edited and everything else, do you know what I mean? And people say things out of anger. I don't think, I mean, you wouldn't chuck your kids out on the street, do you know what I mean?
No. At no point did he threaten to kick the kids out on the street. At no point. It was only after, obviously, this whole situation that he said about Kaylee going out, and that's because of how she's changed so much, you know. Like, you can speak to Paul's mum, anyone else that knows Kaylee as well is going to turn around and say how much this girl has changed since she's got with her girlfriend, since she's been, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to discuss it too much, Angie, but listen, you're not on the internet. You want to say so much about people's personal lives. I understand that it has been brought to the app, but please, can you just be a little bit mindful? And please remember that it's not always the man that is it the bad one in this picture. I know you were going to say that. I'm going to say that. And that's going to be the next thing. But honestly, say what you like. I just have a little bit of an open mind, please, when you're talking about...
I mean, listen, I know all of that. I know that people make up false accusations all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're feeling sore and bitter, you know? And that could also be the case, so we don't really know.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot more to it than people know. Receipts will come, and it will...
Can I just ask one more question? Did you have a firearm in the house?
No. That's absolutely no. It wasn't even like that. It was something. Again, I have to be very careful around this subject. But they said that he had one on him. He was outside. Obviously, they go out to arrest him straight away. He got strip searched, and obviously was found straight away that he didn't have it, and they dropped the charges straight away. Yeah. In terms of a restraining order, because I know my sister might have got a bit confused. There's no restraining order at all. It is just a bail conditions that he can't go back during this period until it is justified, just to protect all parties. That's the only thing.
I was just about to ask about the restraining order.
Yeah, there's no restraining order. They applied for a restraining order and they couldn't get it.
Guys, it's just because someone's on bail doesn't make them a guilty person. It just means that they need to investigate further.
100%.
You know what I mean? And obviously, you can't go to a certain location or, you know...
I'll say one last thing. Trust me, people, yeah, listen, please trust me, believe it when I say it. As soon as this bail's over, listen, it will be before Christmas because the police officer turns around and says, I know what they've done. They said there's a weapon involved because they'll get there quicker. I'm going to prove everything. And do you know what, Angie? I'll come in your live stream for your people who's in here who don't believe me. I'll come into your live and I will show all the receipts. Look, home record justifying it all. Now, I would like to turn around and say, I approached Noni. Please, listen, just stop with the bullshit. There's no nothing. All right, listen.
Why are people saying home record? Because at the end of the day, that is on Paul, really, not her.
Say one thing.
She's a single woman.
Line the house back to your wife and kids. Listen, I can't. It can't be done. It can't be done. All I want is to be left alone now. I've never been violent. I've never been vicious. I've never deserved this. You know what I mean? I would just like if we could all forget it. It will come to the time. I'm just going to show a few messages, maybe a few pictures or whatnot, blah blah blah, and then people can just leave us alone. I haven't done nothing wrong, and neither has Noni. I don't see why everyone's so hurt and everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. Like I said, we haven't done anything wrong. I was single. I can do anything I like when I was single. It's as simple as that.
I would like to say, what about her, fellas? Is he not a homewrecker too? Because you're all pointing out that I'm a homewrecker, but she is openly in a relationship too. So why am I getting targeted when she's moved on also? Can you please explain that? Is he a homewrecker too?
No, I don't agree with that because this is down to Paul. You were the single woman, right? Why do people always blame the woman? Paul was the one with in a relationship.
Sophie, listen. For 22 years, I was nothing but loyal. This is on my granddad's grave. Yeah, on my granddad's grave, on my nan's grave. I was nothing but loyal in 22 years. She will tell you this. She will tell you this. It come to a point where she went mad at me, threw things at me, because I have women in my live stream, and I say thank you for gifts. She says, don't say thank you when a female gifts you. That's what she said to me. Is that toxic?
Can I ask you a question though, Paul? Did you I was going to ask, had you broken up before you moved on?
Yes. 3 months. It was 3 months. We broke up for 3 months. And then obviously, I can do what I want. I had to keep it quiet. Because we was in the same house. And I didn't want her to be bitter and then start to try and ruin me. She did turn around and say, if you've seen someone, just tell me please. But I thought, I just don't want trouble. Alva, liar, I'm going to prove. 3 months the only one. And what?
I don't understand why people can't break up though. Why people get divorced every day? Why can't people move on?
I know.
Not happy.
A whole 3 months, Alicia. A whole 3 months. Listen, it makes no odds, and people keep saying liar. People, listen. I'm going to prove you all wrong. What about your son? I've got messages on my phone of my son. I'm talking to him about it, and there was one about the car situation. I want to tell you. My son had a Motability car, yeah. He's got a Motability car. He says, Dad, I want you to have it until I pass my test. I'm like, okay, fine, thank you. You flirted on live. Nobody of importance. You're chatting shit, man. You have no idea. He said, and I've got the messages on my phone right now, and I don't want to bring it up yet. I'll wait until I come in, Angie, and I'm going to prove every sausage in this live wrong. And then I want people in the box, and I want them to apologise to me, because I know some of the names in there. I want you to.
And guys, you've got to remember, Paul left the relationship. Right? He left the relationship, not the mod. She didn't. She was a woman. So why are you always blaming?
I love my fucking kids. You know absolutely fuck all. They're being kept away from me. What do you want me to do? Just end my life. I want to end my life not so long ago because of what she's doing to me. What do you want me to do? Go end myself. These are all fucking idiots. I'll tell you now. When I prove you all wrong, I'd walk past you and spit at you. I'm not joking, because you're fucking tongue and pointing at me. No one ever heard from FYP News. What you like for? FYP News. Listen, that FYP News is my daughter and her girlfriend. So why are you trying yet, violent man? BSJ, how much do you want to pay? I've got proof of all this. You said you hate your kids. No, I did not say I hate my kids. What are you lying for? What are you lying for? I didn't say that.
I think you said that you weren't going to speak to your daughter ever again because she phoned the police and had you arrested. Like I said, that was probably out of anger, right?
Yes, listen, I will never speak to Kaylee again. I have a message from Kaylee saying, don't test me, Dad. I'm going to ruin your life. I have the message. I didn't bring it to TikTok. They brought it to TikTok because they said, we're going to expose you on TikTok. That's what they said to me. People, I have the messages. On that note, listen, I've got things to do now. Kaylee's...
Can I ask a question before you go, Birdman, please?
I will never speak to her again. You can all say vile, you can all say whatever. I will never speak to her again. She and her girlfriend got me arrested. And well, just whatever. I'm not bothered in this long.
Birdman, did you hand yourself in or did you get arrested? I'm just asking.
So, okay, listen, this is exactly what happened.
Thank
I've got
you.
everything on record. Listen, I've recorded from the second I got there to the second I got arrested. I can show you the video on this live stream once my bail's up. Listen.
It's only because the sister said that you got arrested, someone said in the comments.
I was advised by the police and the council to go to the property. They said record. So I started recording. I got there straight away. They all ran upstairs. I don't know why. And then the police showed up. I'm the one that phoned the police. When they went in, they said blah, 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 and got me arrested. I have receipts. I have the proof. I've got it on the video. I also have pictures, and I've got everything. I promise you now. For everyone that's hating on me, look, someone's saying me. So what? All right, so I'm the man, and everyone's pointing the finger at me. Just listen, show it. Kirsten,
I don't think
I promise you now, I'm going to show you everything. I just can't because of the bail conditions. I promise you all. Please.
I'm not being funny, but who do you expect him to come on and talk about? Like, is he going to talk about somebody else? Like,
it's just back out of order.
I think though, Paul, you're saying you don't want to see your daughter again. You know, she's only 18. You know, she's your blood man. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just.
No, Angie, but listen, I've done everything for her, and because her mum's, manipulated her and also alienated her against me. This is why she's doing it. Now, I promise you, now I've done everything for Kaylee. She was my fucking best friend. She was my best friend for her whole life, and she's been manipulated and alienated against me. I promise you, I will show you everything. I have the proof. So everyone needs to stop piping up and just wait until I prove it. Angie, I promise you, as soon as my bail's up, I'm going to organise to come into the box. I'm going to show everything. I didn't want to bring it to social media, but nobody, all right, there's a few people in there that will believe me. And everyone will believe me after, because I'm going to back it up with the proof. Police have my phone also. This is my new phone. So as soon as I get that phone back, which should be this week maybe, because there's no evidence of anything, there's no proof of anything, it was just an accusation. They said they're going to keep me back. But I've got to drive 2.5 hours to collect it. I promise I'm going to prove you all wrong. And I do want an apology off some people. And if not, it just shows what type of people you are. I don't appreciate having the finger pointed at me. Yes, I did argue as well. I'm not going to say I didn't. But then it came a time, all right, listen, I'll tell you how I ended it. For the past 4 years, she was throwing an engagement ring at me just because I say thank you for people gifting me. She'd throw the engagement ring at me, which cost me a lot of money, $5,000, let's say $5,000, yeah? Throwing it at me. Oh, you're a fucking scumbag. Delete them. All this shit. Stop saying thank you. Huh? I've done nothing wrong. Please don't do this, man. Because one day, I am going to walk away from this toxic shit. Please, can you stop? And then it was every single week she'd do this, throw the ring at me, blah, blah, blah. And I promised for 4-ish years, I says, I will walk away one day. Please don't. And then it got to a point arguing more or less every single day. Yes, I was arguing as well. But then I walked away from the situation. I'm entitled to walk away from a toxic relationship. It's just sad that everybody believes the fucking female. It's bang out of order. I just want to be left alone now. I'm in a happy relationship. And if she'd just leave me to be. Right, listen, I have a video, which I also will show you, Angie, of the person in question talking, saying that willingly, I don't want to live here.
Like I said, I think it's just those three factors. Like, you've met, you're with this mod. She's pregnant.
No.
You're saying you don't want to see your daughter.
And first, Angie, she wasn't a mod. She wasn't a mod.
Become a mod since being his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's been a mod since being my girlfriend. Yeah, I promise.
So, do you see what I'm saying? You met this. Okay, you've got this new girlfriend. She's pregnant. You don't want to see your daughter. You want your kids to move out. Do you know what I mean? That's how people see it.
What I mean, I've just said twice. Yeah, I don't.
No, I know that's what you said, but the video said something else. Do you know what I mean? That you want her to move out.
Listen, from what
obviously she's going to take the kids with her, though, isn't she? She's not going to move out on her own.
No, because she's too busy now. She's too busy. Like, okay, so I've got messages of people messaging me saying, she's just jumped up and left Clara in the living room on her own. Angie, I have videos and pictures of my daughter sitting in a squalor. So what now? Is people going to start believing me? I'm going to prove it, Angie. I'm going to prove.
Yeah.
And I am going to contact people about this situation because I'm distraught. I'm being kept away and I've done nothing fucking wrong, man.
I think the thing for me, you're saying that you don't want anything to do with your daughter again. You don't know how you're going to feel in 6 months.
Yeah, blatantly. Blue eyes, listen, and I mean it when I say it. I mean it when I say it. There's nothing wrong with that. From what she said to me, I do not want to speak to her ever again. What is wrong with that? She told me, don't test me, Dad. Watch what I do. I'm going to ruin your life. And then they're saying about a firearm. I've never seen a firearm in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, she says, the reason why they said a firearm is because they know I'd get 5 years. But I won't get 5 years because I never had one. I've got the whole incident on record, everyone in here. I have the whole incident on record. I'm going to show you all.
You know what, though? I haven't seen any receipts, but from what I've heard, I do actually believe you.
Angie, I promise you.
I'm not giving you no hate either.
Bail conditions. Yeah, I know what I can and can't do and can and can't say. So what I've said is pure legit. I'm going to prove everyone. I'm going to prove everything I've said. All I want is to be left alone. The house was signed over willingly. There is videos, there is pictures. I promise you I'm not joking. You can believe everything you want, but mark my words, when I prove everything that I've said and I can back it up, I want an apology from everyone who's sitting there slandering me, talking about me when you don't know me. Do you know what I mean?
I just, like I said, I don't think you've had the situation, with the video, with the videos I've seen anyway, where they, like you said, they are edited, they've twisted the narrative and everything else. You know what I mean?
Angie, look,
Can I just jump in before you go? I am the daughter of a father that never wanted to see me again, and he's just died at 78-year-old of COVID. In his deathbed, where he was unable to speak to me because my stepmother had kept him away from me. Yeah. He wanted to speak to me. He had things to say to me. He was unable to speak to me, and I had to sit a whole day on a video camera watching my father crying, unable to communicate with me. So you never ever say to that poor child that you want nothing to do with her. Do you know how effed up she's going to be all her life? Do you know how many drugs she's going to get into, how much trouble she's going to get into, how much pain she's going to go through? You know what? Tell a child that. Who do you think you are? You're a sperm donor, the prettiest child on this earth, and you should love her.
And understand what I'm saying. I'm not having people do this to me and get away with it. I'm just going to not talk to them. I don't want nothing to do. Clara, Jay, Courtney are my life.
You are wrong.
Hayley,
you are
when
so
I show
wrong.
you the messages...
Basically put a nail in that kid's coffin. She will not know what to do. She's young, she's vulnerable, and she needs her love from her mum and her dad.
No, she's
and
not.
Whatever she's gobbing, she's a teenager. We gob things off. We're mouthy little bastards. You've got no right to say, I don't want to see my kids. Who the hell do you think you are? Sit on your ass and think about it, mate.
No, listen, how can you say I've got no rights? I'm the dad and she's my daughter. We had nothing to do with you, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you as a daughter whose father never wanted to speak to you again.
Can I just ask you a question, Paul? Do you not think it's just that you're saying that
my dad's a magician and disappeared? And what? Do you know
my dad lived 3 streets away from me, mate. What do you know?
What do you mean?
My father lived 3 streets away from me all the time. He was separated from my mother. From the age of 18 to 55, he didn't speak to me. And he wanted to speak to me when he was dying. He was crying because he knew I was there.
Yeah. Can I just ask you a question, Paul? Because she, so Nick, she does have a point. I feel what you're saying is out of anger. But you say your kids are your life, but you don't want anything to do with one of your children because.
Angie, when I show you what they said, when I show you what she said, you will understand why, Angie. So everyone can pipe up and say, you've got no right to say that. Of course I have.
Yeah, of course you have.
My life.
Of course you've got a right to say that. But what I'm saying is, do you want to know what I've said to my dad? Before he died, it was awful. But he would never turn around and say I wouldn't have nothing to do with you because I was his world, and your kids are your world.
Listen. She was my best friend. I done everything for her. She was literally my best friend. I didn't chill with friends. I went everywhere with her. She's been manipulated to be turned against me.
Yeah, well then she's manipulated, then don't hold it against her. Do you know what I mean? I think all I'm hearing now, although I do believe a lot of what you're saying, I just don't understand this bit. You know what I mean? I just feel it's all about me, yourself.
Yes, no, okay. Can I just say one thing? It's about time I started thinking of myself. The only reason why I stayed in a toxic relationship is because I was thinking of my children. I couldn't do it anymore. Should I just accept and stay in a toxic relationship? Hell no. Of course I shouldn't. Everybody will jump on the bandwagon and say, you have no rights to say this. You should not be saying this. Why shouldn't I? You don't know what's
You have the right to say whatever you want to say, but if your kids are your life, which you say they are, then I don't understand why you're saying that you don't want anything to do with the eldest one because she called the police on you. Yes,
she told me
it's a wild thing, but so do a lot of teenagers.
Okay, do you want to know a little something? Okay. There's something going on right now, and Kaylee is going to be in trouble. She's going to be in trouble. The reason why, and another thing as well, which has disgusted me, is she and her girlfriend were doing things in front of my 13-year-old niece when she was laying in the bed with them. She will be done for it. There's all proof of this. And that's another reason why I don't want to speak to her, because that's my child. It should never have been done. And if yous... Well, listen, I can back all this up. It's fine. You'll probably hear about it. And by the way, that happened in my bed when I was up here. Do you know what I mean? This is why I'm pissed off. But it's all good, people. It's all good. You stick up for people like that.
Can I ask you a question, Paul? Sorry. Did you say that your daughter was...
Yes, and her girlfriend were doing things. You know what I'm on about. Oh, and the bed was wet and all this stuff flowing out.
My 13-year-old in the bed.
My 13-year-old niece in the bed. Okay, so if you want me to spill more, I'll spill it. It's just some things I don't want to put on here. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's another reason why I will never speak to her again, because that's my daughter, and I have the rights to say I don't want to. That's disgusting behaviour. If you accept it, that's fine. Then everyone's wrong, and there's more that's going to come out. I just don't want to I didn't really want to put these type of things on here. Believe me, don't believe me.
I'm finding it's like, first of all, of course, that I'm a little bit shocked now. But secondly, I don't understand why you'd put that on social media. Why you'd just say that about your daughter there. Something like that should have
Angie, because I mean it. I said it because I mean it. She has tried to ruin my life.
But what I'm saying, Paul, you're more concerned about your life than what you've just said just now.
Yes,
you just said that your own daughter was doing things to a child.
No, okay, listen. I've accepted the toxic shit for my kids. My eldest son is 21, yeah? Then the next one down is 18, then 16, then almost 13. I'm out of that. I don't want to be in a relationship like that. Why can't everyone just accept it, man?
But one second, Paul, I understand that. We understand that. But you have just said that your own daughter had done things to a child, and you're more...
No.
You're more concerned about your toxic relationship than what your daughter...
Angie, you've just got it.
You kind of just dismissed that and just have come onto yourself again. When your daughter had done things to her mother.
And his daughter was in bed with her girlfriend.
Yes, that's it.
While the 13-year-old was in the bed doing things.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly what happened. Listen, people, man. I've been on here now for a while. Like, I can't believe this has all come on social media. It's not what I wanted. All I want is to be left alone. People need to stop assuming. They need to stop looking and thinking, oh, he's the man. He must be wrong. Think what you like. As soon as my bail conditions are over and I get my phone back, I will jump in Angie's box and I am going to prove everything. And then I want apologies. If not, that's fine. Then I can accept what type of people you are. It is what it is. Why would they tell you to go to the house? Why would who? The police told me, and the council says, because I'm a sole tenant, I have to go there now and try and gain access to the house. So I went to the house, the doors were locked. Remember, people, listen, I have a fucking 40-minute recording of me basically getting nicked. I have the proof. Please believe me. When I show you the proof, then what? Look, see, people are saying they believe me. Listen, I promise you, people, I'm going to jump in this box. Within, I reckon I'll have my phone back this week and the charges will be dropped, say, December sometime. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to show receipts, and then I want an apology from the people who did not believe me, because I've had out of it, yeah, because I couldn't do it anymore. People are not accepting it. It's disgusting.
I believe you, Birdman. I believe you. It's just I just still feel that I know that what what you're saying about your daughter, but I don't know why you brought that on social media. I'm not going to lie. I can't imagine my father doing something like that, to be honest. But I believe about everything else. Yes, I do believe you.
Yeah, look, people, I don't. Listen, people, I'm going to come back. I'm going to prove all you sausages wrong, and then I want an apology from you.
Birdman, it's social media. Some people are going to believe you, some aren't going to believe you. It's social media.
He was a narcissist. Right, listen. I'm going to bring proof with me when I get my phone and my bail is over. I'm going to show you. Blimey, this.
I feel you sold your daughter out. I feel that as well, like what someone said in the comments, that you sold your daughter out by airing that. I don't understand why a father that thinks the world of their children would air something out.
Because people are asking me why I wipe the floor with her and not speak to her again. I've just told you.
Yeah.
Did you get a box?
I understand that, but I think that bit is wrong. The rest of it, I do believe you on. Yeah.
Now, I promise you, listen, I'm going to come back with receipts. All I need is my phone. I need my phone and then and my bail to be over.
I think people seem to think you're cold-hearted, like you haven't said. Yeah. Listen, again, you don't know the whole story in terms of, yes, he might have said that online, but afterwards he was in tears, and then he was sat there saying, if she apologised, I would talk to her. This is stuff you don't know. Listen, Paul is stubborn and Paul is hurt. This is what people need to understand. He says it out of anger and frustration.
And that's what Angie's trying to say. He said it, but he might not have meant it. That's all Angie was trying to say before.
Anyone that knows Paul, look, listen, if Katie went up to him and apologised, I can tell you fully well now, Paul would forgive her in seconds. If you know Paul, you'd know that. But he doesn't need to justify it to anyone. Like, he doesn't. I know he would.
Look, people like me. It's just absolutely joke. Okay, listen, people, when I prove you wrong, like I said, you're gonna eat your words because he's angry, which is understandable. Of course I'm angry. Yeah. They're trying to ruin my life. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm in a happy relationship. Yeah, it was 3 months after we finished. It doesn't matter. Listen, I was single. This is killing me. Listen, if I wasn't in the position I'm with my girlfriend right now, I would have ended my life. PJ78 Rongan, shut your mush. You know nothing. I'm going to prove everything I've said. Then what? Thanks, Eva. For the people who's there for me, thank you so much, man. I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you. Thanks, mate. I'm going to show you. This is bang out of order. Yeah, it's bang out of order. VB wrong. Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. I'm going to prove it.
People will always decide what they want to believe in. It's up to them. And
liar. I'm going to prove it.
Yeah, but they're going to listen. People don't believe what they want to believe.
That's what I mean. It's social media. People are going to believe what they want to believe. You know.
It's always going to be 50-50, and it wouldn't be fair if it wasn't to be fair. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't be fair. So.
We have the bird of you soon. House Elf 2. So they're at my mum's right now. And so someone turned around with bird flu that turned around and said, as soon as I got involved, we went and took the birds. No, it wasn't to do with that. They was threatened to be stabbed or let out. So I had to go and get them. I got my son, my nephew, and my sister to go and collect them. You know what I'm saying?
And I would like to point out again, this is little bits that people don't know. I sat there and said to Paul that day, I am stressed about the birds, and we have the birds removed. These people don't know everything in every detail. It's me who told Paul to get the ball.
Paul.
Am I back? Sorry, I dropped my phone. Am I back? Sorry, I dropped my phone.
Yeah, Paul, I've followed you since you were flowing flicks. I just wanted to jump into the box and say that I know for a fact you absolutely dote on your kids, especially Clara. You and Kaylee have had a fantastic relationship, watching you flying the birds together, etc., online and stuff. Clara is your absolute world. I just wanted to say that you're not as bad as everybody's making out. I don't know what went on behind closed doors, mate, but I'm just wanting to wish you all the best in the future. And please, I just want you to say as well, I hope you and Kaylee can resolve this, because that friendship.
Yeah, like, you know, I say it now, I am angry, I am hurting, I can't believe what she's done to me. And look, I just want to answer one thing. Jesse, why would you abandon your birds? Listen, Jesse Croft, I have the messages of Kaylee saying, Dad, can you go away for a week? Remember, I'm telling you, I've got the messages. I am going to show you when I get my phone back, Jesse Croft. You're a shit stirrer, and you've been in people's lives chatting about it the whole time. I'm going to prove you wrong. Right, listen. He says that, can you go away for
just
and we've got a new house.
This chat. What's actually happening? Is everything okay?
Not really. Like, you know, I'm being targeted. I'm being targeted, and people are not believing me because I'm the male. And right, listen, we've both moved on. I'm happy. It seems like she's not, because she just leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? Her sister's getting involved and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but Herman, I've said this before. I keep saying it's because of the videos you put out there. Well, someone has put out there, whether it's edited or not. Do you know what I mean? It has put you in a bad light.
Maggie, I never brought it here.
You're going to have to really start from the start, because I've just walked in. I'm in the box.
Oh, it would be too lengthy.
Okay, we've just got home now. I'm going to do some searching online. I'm going to buy a drugs test. I'm going to do it off Amazon. We'll have to get my Amazon.
So basically, when you and your missus split up and she's not being very nice, maybe?
Well, it's too long and complicated if you've just...
Sorry.
I never put it on here, people. Listen, people are saying, oh, he brought it on here. No, I did not, man. I was just playing. Why are you trying to kick your family out of their home? JP, listen, please listen. I'm going to come back when I get my phone back, yeah, and the bail is over. I'm going to show you everything.
I just hope you're okay.
Just leave it for now. Wait until I come back with the proof, and then you can turn around, shooting a bird over your family. Wild. No, listen. I left a toxic relationship. Yeah, I left the toxic relationship. Kicking Clara out. No, I ain't, Joanne. I've got messages. Oh, shut your fucking mouth, you little moron. I swear to God, it pisses me off. It absolutely pisses me off. She's not fucking right, boy.
Ignore the comments. They're doing it to wind you up. I know how you feel about Clara. Ignore it.
Man, she's my baby, do you know what I mean? Clara, shut your fucking mouth, you want to spare now. He's got anger. I'm getting angry because people are pissing me off.
Can you really turn the comments off? One sec. Can you see? Yeah.
Can you really blame him for getting angry? Like, I'm not being funny, but like the comments that are coming at him, can you really blame him?
No, we can't blame him. I mean, I don't blame him for getting angry. I understand. I've not seen any receipts or anything. But, however, you know, it just doesn't make you look good, does it? Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're saying about your own daughter and saying what you're saying. And I understand that maybe you're forced to say that, but it's not something I would have said, do you know what I mean, as a parent about your own child.
Maybe not, but again, listen, nobody knows anything from day one. There's a lot more to the story than anyone knows. A lot more has gone on for weeks and weeks on end. It is what it is. He said what he said. Listen, I know Paul, and I know he'd forgive Kaylee. He loves all his kids.
Yeah, that's what I think he said.
He have proof of all of this, and like we said, it will come in time. He's not said his kids had to leave. It's only after all of this that he's been hurt and he wants them to go, and he's within his right to do that. He's never threatened to kick Clara out. That has never been a thing. He offered to have Clara. He offered to take her to school. She stopped him from doing that. It is what it is. Okay, like
Clara had 2 months off school because of her. So I turned around and I said to the school, I'm going to start bringing her into school now because she's not bringing her into school. She ended up staying upstairs. Right, listen, yeah, I can't do the comments, man, because people, listen, you don't understand what you're doing to me right now, you know. Like, everyone knows what my weakness is, and my weakness here is Clara is my main weakness. You know, she's my everything. She changed my life big time. She made me find myself when she was born. When I found out she was Down syndrome, I'm the one that does everything for her. Now, if you want to know a little bit more, at the moment she's living on McDonald's. I have proof of this also. That's what she's eating. She's well obese, and yes, Down syndrome kids are usually a little bit plumpy, but she's
Also,
unhealthy.
I'd like to say that because this was brought up that he made a comment on Clara's weight the other day and that was so bad. I'm sorry, no, it's not bad. It's a dad who is concerned about his daughter's weight because she is overweight. What is wrong with that? What's wrong with him being concerned for his daughter's health? Nothing.
I just want to help.
People writing their own narrative on it. He's not slating his daughter. He's concerned for her. What's wrong with that?
I love her. Like I said, she saved my life. She changed my life. I seen life on a different. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people will turn around and say, "Oh God, kick your car out." Listen. I've told you. I've got to go now. We've got to go in. I'll come back with the receipt. I'll come back with the proof. And for the people that are just trying to warn me up to look, he's angry. I'll tell you now, I am angry.
Can I just say, I'm having a sister that's got Down syndrome, bruv. Whatever you do, make sure you put that girl first before anything.
Of course I will.
Because my sister, bruv, honestly, my sister now is, 33? And you won't get that time back that you've missed.
I've never missed a day of her life other than
just whatever you do, bro, put her first and fuck everything else, what everybody else is saying. Just make sure you put your spiritual girl first.
100%. I always have. Just go check my video out. I put a video on the other day. That's what we're like constantly.
But I know how challenging it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? But all I'm saying is just make sure you do the right thing by her and fuck everything else, bro.
I have, but I need my happiness as well. So, if people expect me to...
Yeah, but Paul, but that's where it makes me a bit angry because you say, oh, I've got to put my thing first. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, mate, it doesn't matter if your child's got a disability or not. Your child always comes first before you.
So, okay, can I ask you a question? Do you think I should stay in a toxic relationship?
For the sake of my child and my sister? Yeah.
No, that's not. No.
I disagree with that one. No.
See, if you are in a toxic relationship, I'm sorry.
I would always put. Listen, I walked away from a relationship to make sure my sister was all right.
Exactly.
I chose that because of my sister.
Toxic relationship for the sake of the children because it just makes it worse for the kids.
We've got to remember, Paul left his wife, girlfriend, because she weren't married, not the children. You know what I mean? Children always
listen, I'm going to jump out now. We're home now. I just want to go in. I'm still here. For the people who doubt me, I'll come back. I'll show you. And then...
It's not a good environment.
I'll message you, Paul.
Thank you.
No worries, fella.
But listen, I wasn't staying in it any longer just to make others happy. I was unhappy. I left. That's that. I'm only on 5% battery as well. I've got to go in there.
Thanks for joining me.
I'll come back. And for everyone that doubts me, I'll prove you wrong. Trust me. Just give me a couple of weeks. And I'll
you take care of yourself.
I know it's frustrating because you can't actually prove that now because you're on bail. So I do understand that. And you know what?
I'm not allowed to. I'm only allowed to say certain things.
Can I just say something? I don't know who it was that's in this chat, right? The fact that he turned around and said that he would stay in a toxic relationship for the kids.
Yeah,
You don't do that.
No.
That is not good for the kids. You know what I mean?
Listen. I was watching arguments 24/7 to a point where I would turn around and say, let's go downstairs and talk. The kids are in their rooms. She would go into the kids' room and start arguing with me. So I would walk downstairs. If anybody thinks it's acceptable to stay in something like that, you are just a sick in the head. Please, I'm going to prove you're all wrong. And for the people who believe me, thanks so much, man.
At the end of the day, though, Paul, you said some stuff out of anger. I'm sure it was out of anger. I don't think you mean what you said about the oldest daughter. You're angry at the moment. I think give it time, you'll be fine. Your world. You've left a toxic relationship. Definitely should do that. And you've met someone else. You've had a baby, and she's pregnant. And that's it. The allegations you say, are not true. So, we have no receipts of that, whether that's true or not. Do you know what I mean? So,
as soon as I get my phone back and as soon as the bail's dropped, I'm going to come back just to your live, Angie. I ain't going to do it in anybody else's. I'm not going to do it on my own live stream. I'm going to prove it here to the people who doubt me right here. For the people who do believe me, I do appreciate you, man, because you understand that don't believe nothing until you see proof. People are saying
there is light. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and you will get there. You will get there, mate.
Please look after your mental health, though. You've got to look after your mental health.
Like I said, if I was not with my partner right now in a situation I'm in with the baby, I promise you I probably would have ended my life. And if people think this is okay, that I felt that way, and they're still in the chat now, trying to like pick on me and say that I'm lying, this is sick. This is sick. It's disgusting.
Well, how would they know? There's no receipts. You know, innocent until proven guilty. You might be on bail, but there's no evidence to say that you are guilty. Well,
the police officer turned around to me and goes, "Paul, don't worry about it, mate. Listen, there is nothing on you. There was nothing on you." They basically said, right, they phoned and said, they wanted me away from the house. Yeah, they wanted me away from the house. And they said that they was going to phone the police on me. Come near the house, we're going to phone the police, we're going to have you arrested. I'm like, what for? Remember, I'm telling you this. I'm going to show you the proof, and I'm only going to show it here. I want to be in a box for 10 minutes, and I know I'll show you what I can show you, and then I'll do. But yeah, I've got to order a drug test anyway to prove these little sausages wrong, because on one of the videos it says I went off camera to go and have a line or something like this. He's a deluded. I nearly lost my life to this shit. Do you know what I mean? I'll never touch it again. This is many, many, many years ago. I was an addict. And a lot of people, I changed my life, and this is why I'm such a positive person now, and I try and do my best in life, because I understand how people can fall.
Good on you, mate. Good on you, mate.
I promise you now, I'm going to order one now on Amazon, and I'm going to do it on live to prove everyone wrong on that one.
It's normally women that come forward and say it's men that are doing it to them.
Yeah,
but
I know.
Little do we know, men are going through what you are going through, but
I know.
men don't come forward, do they?
I know
and it's terrible.
I'll tell you everything. Like, listen, so at first, yes, we was going at each other. We was both as bad as each other. It was like, she was more like a friend. She wasn't like a partner. Remember, I was 17 when we first got together. I was 17. I was young and dumb. And I just wanted to be there for my family. My son's 21. He's like my best friend. And basically, yeah, stayed in it because I wanted to be a family man. We was both as bad as each other. We was constantly arguing. It come to a point where I thought, I'm not going to argue anymore. That's when the rings started getting thrown at me, telling me I'm a worthless piece of shit. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. And it drilled into my head. Every time she threw the ring at me, I says, listen, one day I am going to walk away from this. I can't put up with it anymore. Do you know what I mean? I can't put up with it anymore. Please stop. I am going to walk away. I promise, I'm not lying. And then all of a sudden, it comes to the point where I'm like, this is it, man. I told you one day that I'm going to leave. This is toxic as fuck. I'm done. And then it's like, she accepted it instantly. She accepted it. She's like, okay, sound, no problem. But then she kept turning around saying, I can't believe I've lost the love of my life. I'll sort things out with you. Remember, people, listen, you see what I'm talking about now? I have videos of her saying this, that she'd work it out with me. Now, if that was me, that's the bad person in this, why would she be saying she'd work it out and all this stuff? Trust me, I've got videos, I have pictures, I have everything to back up everything I've said. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it because I'd just look a little mug one on. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm just going to wait for bail to be over and also get my phone back. It should be a couple of weeks. But I'm on 2% battery now, and I am knackered. I am ill as fuck. So I'm going to jump off and order a drug test to prove all these little knobheads. Do you know what I mean? So, for the people that don't... For the people that believe me, thanks so much, because you shouldn't pick sides until you see proof. For the people that doubt me and think that I'm the one, mate, listen, I'm just going to prove it. And then I want an apology, please. I want people in the box to come and apologise to me. But yeah, I'm going to jump off Angie. I'm in as fuck, man.
I'll speak to you. Feel better soon then.
Yeah, I'll speak to you all soon.
Feel better soon. Take care.
Yeah,
nice one. See you later. See you all later. Bye. Bye.
Oh. God, what a shame. Honestly, it's just such a mess, isn't it?
A message that, Birdman, the other one, is doing an exposure on us. I don't know why.
What?
I've just got this message constantly saying, Angie, bird flu is asking for an address of you, of me, and your mods. He is doing an exposure on us all, apparently. He's not happy, the weirdo.
Bird flu, I stay just outside Edinburgh, but I can meet you anywhere if you want. Just tell me when you arrive in Scotland and I'll meet up with you. That's not a problem. Cheers, son.
Oh, and that's because I assume, because I've got Birdman on my platform having his say. Well, why wouldn't I? People should have their opinions, right? You've had
and that's what it is.
The girl's, what's the name, sister on his platform. Just mind your own business, Bird Flu.
Can I just say, whoever sent me that gift, thank you so much, honestly, but I don't need gifts or anything, so don't gift me when I'm in the boxes. Gift Angie. She's a star.
Yeah, crazy. Let me put the comments, turn the comments back on. One sec. Got another message. Crazy. Wow. Thank you, Drama.
Honestly, Angie, can I just say that see when Paul was under the account of Flow and Flicks, I used to watch him, and honest to God, he absolutely dotes on his kids, especially Clara.
I've always liked Birdman, and you know what? I do believe him. You know, some of the things I thought, oh, stop. You know what I mean? Please stop. But yeah, I do believe him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think Charlie was aboard on what he said.
Just because you're on bail doesn't make you guilty. Yeah. It's only so they can investigate further.
It's a shame because what Charlie said about putting Clara first and stuff, it's unfortunately because of his bail conditions, he can't see Clara at the moment, and that'll be breaking his heart. And I think that's why he got so angry that somebody mentioned Clara in the comments on a negative way. And I think that's what
you know what though, Paula? I think he should have spoke on it maybe when he was a little bit calmer. I'm not saying he was angry, but I think because it's still quite raw, then he maybe would have, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? He probably wouldn't have said the things he said. And I think a lot of the things he said is out of anger, especially about his daughter, not wanting to see his daughter. I think that is out of anger. Give it time. Of course he's going to want to see his daughter. At the moment he's mad.
Yeah. I think they're both, even Kaylee, she'll be angry at the moment, but she absolutely loves her dad as well, and it's so sad to see.
Yeah, and what he said is about his daughter, though, I didn't agree. Any parent should have come out with something like that on social media. You know what I mean? But yes, it's all a bit messed up. But I do believe him about everything else. I don't believe he did anything good. Yeah, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been on social media, that.
Yeah. And he has every right to leave. If it's a toxic relationship, he has every right to leave and to be someone else. Hello. And I feel that maybe she is bitter because she's pregnant.
I don't believe anybody should stay in a toxic relationship for the sake of the kids, because even if they're not hearing the arguments, they can feel the atmosphere.
Do you think they might be bitter though at the fact that this lady is pregnant?
Possibly. I mean, it is. I mean, I like Paul. I really do like Paul, and I don't want to sound bad here, but he never gave it that long. Do you know what I mean? But that's his choice. We don't know how long he's been unhappy for, so it's just the way it's worked out, I suppose. I can't judge something that I don't know everything about. It's a shame all round for everybody involved. It's so sad.
I think, like I said, it's just his mouth. Isn't it? I think it's his mouth, and I think these videos, and they probably were edited to show him as bad as possible. What he said about, he said here he's not going to want to see his daughter again, and then he said about the sub, about the drug addiction. You know what I mean? So he kind of is his own worst enemy when it comes to that.
He's never had him.
It didn't put him in a good light.
He's never had his past. Even when I started following him way back when, he's never had his past. He said that he was a bad lad. He threw his hands up to it and said I was an absolute...
Missy, this is not one-sided at all. It's not one-sided. I'm just going by what he has said. I've not seen any receipts, so, I don't know. But from what he has said, I do believe him on a lot of the things that he has come out with, yeah. I heard a little bit about what the other lady had to say on Birdman's live. Yeah.
They're saying Birdman hasn't asked for the address.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's just the message I got. I thought that was a bit odd. Why is he asking for an address? But I don't know. That's the message I got. Never ever out my kids on it. No, I didn't agree with that. No.
No, that
I'm just
was
going by the accusations that I don't believe. I do believe it. I don't know. From what he said, I don't believe he did anything, to his child. Or he had a firearm. I don't believe it, no. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to jump out.
All right then, Paula.
You're going to do the FYP?
Oh bloody hell! I think we just have. Can we carry on with the FYP guys and play the videos of Birdman? We've done it back to front, the other way round. So should we do that now?
Is Ziana here?
Yeah. Or okay, yeah, we'll play the videos. I don't know, is Ziana here? Because she's going to play these videos for me.
Yeah, and then we'll jump out the boxes if you want.
Here she is. There she is. Oh, yes, because I've not seen them. Okay.
I think there's 2 stories out of this, He shouldn't have said what he said about the daughter. That was a big no-no. I think he should have just... It's going to end up being tit for tat, you know what I mean? It's point scoring and stuff.
Diana, are you there? I'm going to get Ziana in the box. Where the hell is she? Give it a second, guys.
Yeah, she is here. I've just seen her comment.
Oh, she's here.
Come out, wherever you are.
I'm going to jump down so you can do your FYP.
Her blue eyes.
Oh, hon.
She's commented. What's she comment?
Bye, Ali.
Hi.
What's her comment then? Yeah, there she is.
How are you, sweetie?
I'm trying to invite her again. What does Ziana say?
Yeah, I think so too. You should have said that about the kid.
Oh, here she is. Right, okay, I'm just going to kick you out for a second then, Ali. We can do these videos, these FYP.
Yeah, go for it.
Ange, did you send me somewhere to go?
Yeah, I've sent it to your account, the email, the login details.
What's the page?
I can't remember now. I've sent it to this account, I think, the one you're on now. I think it's FYP videos 72 or something like that. Oh shit, I put it on private. Does that mean you won't be able to see it?
No, I've got the name of it. I'll just follow you and then you can accept it.
I know, wouldn't I have to come off to accept it though? Oh, for God's sake. I put it on private and forgot to bloody follow Ziana. So let me know when you're done there and I'll have to come off and then come back on then. I know, guys, I know. Oh. We're doing 2 FYPs today, guys. Request Birdman, what one? Why don't you do it yourself? Because the internet. Have you done it, Ziana?
You'll have to request me because if you put it on private, I won't be able to see it.
You won't be able to see it?
Well, I can't find it.
Have you? Oh, you got the details I sent you, the login details. No, you can log in. You have to log in. What are you? Oh, you're giving you the login details for that account. So you just have to log in on your other account, on your other phone.
Oh, if I log out of this, I don't know the password to get back in.
Haven't you got your other phone though?
Yeah, but if I log out of them, I don't know the password to get back into the account.
I'm confused, but I haven't posted these videos.
Just request me on the thing that you've made. I'll accept it, and then I can go on to them, the videos.
Okay, I'm going to have to come out then. I'm not going to have to... For God's sake. Okay, right, I'm going to restart then, guys. 1 sec. Yeah?
Yeah.
Somewhat, darling. Yeah, exactly, you wrongin'. Yeah. Absolutely, you know the darling. Jack. Big up Dave Durans, that's what I say. Big up Tony and everybody else. Thank you, Kate. I can't believe this, mate. You didn't get justice. I can't believe it, mate. You will never have justice, Jack. I did get justice, darling. Guilty. Guilty. Jack, is it true? Is it true though, Jack? When you went on this morning, you and Philip Schofield had an affair.
No, he paid 50 grand to look like David Beckham.
Actually, it was 20. What a waste of money.
You don't look nothing like David Beckham, babes.
I didn't even spend 20 grand, darling. I didn't have 20 grand. You spent a tenner? Yeah, get some Walker in. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, shopping with Dan's here. Sean, your father's here to take you home. You've drunk enough. Yes, go on, Pal. Go on, Pal. Big up Sam Walker. Okay. Are you acting like me and Sam haven't buried this now, no? I don't think you're shit scared of Sam. Oh, no, I'm really not. I don't think you are, darling. You're shit scared of him, darling. You jump when he puts him out. You can have it like Jack. You jump. You jump, darling. You shit yourself. Jack. You shit yourself. Jack. You're shit scared to save Durans, aren't you, darling? I'm actually not, darling. Yeah, you are. I'm actually not. Yeah, you are. I'm actually not, sweetheart. Don't get baited. I'm not going to. It's okay. You're not scared. That's why you was moving, darling. Bill's not even in there. Oh, is she? Is she not? Leave Pearl alone. Don't come for Pearl. I don't get baited as much as you need to. Yeah, don't come for Pearl. Are you fucking mad? It was Pearl telling him what to say. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Leave Pearl alone. Leave Pearl alone. Back off, Jack. No, you fuck off. Leave the gas on like City. You're the one who's come with me and Sean, darling. The Cypress. You know what I mean? Me and Sean and Cypress are good friends. You fuck off. You fuck off. You fuck off. No, you fuck off. I need to fuck off. I'll tell you to fuck off, darling. You fuck off. You fuck off. You're lucky I'm on a live stream, darling. Honestly. You're lucky we're on a live stream. I'll say something, darling. Well, I'll get the Cree twins involved. You know what I mean? Think I'm in an argument with someone who his dad's a copper. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Jack, remember now, this is... I took a fucking bitch to court, darling, but you fucking got the copper, darling. This is an app, Jack. This is an app, Jack. You muted. Jack, this is an app. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll mute you too, but this is an app. Oh, bless him. Crypto baby. Sure. Johnny's horrible. Can you tell him I'm friends with the Cray twins? His nan is not. Aye, Corey's friend with the Crays, your nan's not, mate. Thank you. Big up the Andy said later on when you're crying on live, you better not be blaming him, yeah? He said you better not be blaming him later when you're having a breakdown, crying on live, do you know what I mean? Guys, I've got to stop being mean to him because he's got He wants to come at me and stuff like that. He's got mental health. He's got mental health.
Hey, we got David Beckham here, yeah. We got. I agree with you.
Leave me inside the house. Don't you dare come outside. Don't you fucking dare come outside. Are you busy? Are you busy? Don't come outside.
Hiya guys, hope everyone's good. Now, this is the
Do you want me to play this one, or are you gonna?
Yeah, that Corey one, it's just, can't be asked for that one.
that I need you to tag all of the media, all of the newspapers. I want to tell Isla's story, how she's being mistreated by all of her services, how she's fell through the net, how she can now be placed with Nan instead of any maternal parent. I want to tell everything about it. If you are from the news or the media, please reach out to me. You'd only have to look on our page to get a little bit of an idea of our story. Isla and our story and our journey has been taken in the hearts of thousands, absolutely thousands, which is a story all on itself. But we need to try and get Princess back for Christmas and get her the house that she deserves, because she is just getting mistreated and falling through the net, left, right and centre, and we won't have it no more. Let's get Princess home for Christmas. Share this out everywhere, gang.
Yeah, can I have my opinion on this one? What's happened to Isla? Is she in hospital or something, is she? You know what? I just see, I'm going to have to be really honest on this, I feel for what they're going through, 1,000%, No parent should experience that, right? However, I think they do have a nice house. They have more than what a lot of people have. And I don't understand, it seems to me, it does seem a little bit more about money. You get what I'm saying? And it's all about also the leaderboard, because I know that they have mentioned the leaderboard a few times, and I just think, well, what's the leaderboard got to do with what you're trying to achieve? Are they trying to, I assume they're trying to achieve, to give their daughter, everything they possibly can and share memories and all of that kind of thing. And obviously, and to get their house kind of how they want to get their house. Is that correct? But we've got to remember there's so many kids in this world that don't even have half of what, this child has. I know that as a parent, I would be wanting to do everything as well. Don't get me wrong. Of course I would. But I just think there's a lot of other children on TikTok, parents going through the same thing. And I just think it has become, greed. And I'm going to have to say it, sorry. I think, I think he's on about the care. She's letting the care. 100%. Yeah, listen, if that's the case, that's the case. And, I don't know. And they have said it's not safe enough for Isla to stay there. She has had to go to her nan's. Why is it not safe to go there? This is what I don't understand, because they've had a lot of money from TikTok. A lot of money on TikTok, so I don't understand how it's not safe for her to go there. What do they need? What do they require for it to be safe? Because from what I gather, they've made quite a lot of money here, thousands. So what have they put that money on? And this is not, and I know people are going to say, but you can't say that because, their child is terminally ill and all of that. And I understand that. 100% no, like I said, no parent should ever go through that. But it just seems to, every time I see them on the FYP, it's about, and I know that video was not about money, but he did mention it's about his house getting to, making it safe or something like that. What did he say at the end there, Ziana? About getting it up to scratch his house. So that requires money, doesn't it? So to me, that is needing more money. And I understand that, people can say, but this child is terminally ill. I get it. I get that. Does not mean we can't have opinions and say, well, every time I see this person on the FYP, it seems to be about money. Yeah, I'm saying. But like I said, I'd do the same thing if I was a parent. I'd probably be doing the same thing as well. But I'd probably be more, I'm not going to lie, I'd probably be wanting to share more memories with my child than being on TikTok. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that you can't go on TikTok. I'm not saying that at all, but that's just me. Then wanting to get more money. Do you know what I mean? How's it unsafe now? I don't know. This is what is weird about it, because they have made a lot of money, so that house should be safe. That should be up to scratch. He's really got GoFundMe for an extension which has never built. Where's that money? Oh, really? Yeah. Listen, I'd do the same thing. We'd all do the same thing, yeah, definitely. But I don't know, it just seems to be about I need this, I need that. We got to realise there's a lot of kids. We're talking about this is one child that has got everything that a lot of children don't have, that are in the same situation. There's a lot of other children that your money could be also being spent on. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I just don't like people spending just so much money on one child when there's so many children in the world. Do you know what I mean? They're more about money now. They are addicted to TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. So is that the last one, Zayana? I'm not going to speak too much on the Hardys, because I also that I know they've got a child that's sick. You know what I mean? But there's still no, I don't feel that because people can't have an opinion about it either. Do you know what I mean? Should we play that one? That is a 20-minute video, though, guys. It's the
I don't know, man. Wherever you want to start, man.
Birdman has Birdman's Paul's family in his box to talk about his lies. Okay.
How, first of all, like the last 2 days, how have you felt like when, like, because obviously you guys haven't got a platform, you can't get your voice.
Oh my God, it's the most frustrating thing to see him lie, out and out lie.
Yeah.
I can't cope with it. I literally can't cope.
Yeah, and you guys don't have like TikTok and stuff to get.
No, we don't have TikTok. So imagine that. My sister's been through hell for 20 years with him, right? And then he goes onto TikTok and he does whatever he's doing, that's fine. And then he has a mod, or whatever you call it, on there. And the only thing he's saying, I'm just going to address what all these TikTokers, these little minions are saying, all you little minions that follow him and say stuff, is we've seen Jenna lose her temper in a live. So this live, was she having a go at him, saying, you're flirting with girls, you keep flirting with this nonny? And he's like, you're crazy.
Oh, so she already called, like she said to him before.
Yeah, you'll see it on the lives, and they used to go, look at her losing her temper.
No,
Remind me, who's he pregnant with now?
Nonny? So he was trying to make it out like she's deluded and she's being crazy and make it out to his fans that
His sister's not crazy after all, is she?
She's just being controlling and abusive and accusing him of flirting with Nonny, but down the line, he's actually, this Nonny's with her, and he's like, no way.
Jenna bullied me. I can't tell you how much we laughed at that.
That is, wow.
Crazy. He's the biggest narcissist I've ever met in my life.
Well, I've been through that side of it, so that's why I spoke up, because I've been through the narcissist control side of it, isn't it? But,
yeah.
But he was saying,
and all these little all these little people, like, that's his house. He has sole tenancy. My sister was on there for 12 years. He's been on there for 7 months. Have a day off.
Oh, he's been on there 7 months, but
7 months. He bullied her off it. I can't say too much. I can't go into it, but I promise you now, when all of this is over and done with, every video, voice note, absolutely everything is getting put on here.
Okay.
Everything.
But you guys can't say it right now, obviously.
Can't say it right now.
Yeah.
But let's just talk common sense. We don't have to talk about what actually happened, what we can and can't say. But let's just talk common sense, shall we?
Yeah.
He's down there with a new girl that he's pregnant with. Yeah?
Yeah.
So why don't you just stay down there? But instead you're going to kick your family out of a home that they've lived in for 12 years so you can get a house down there to put your new bird in.
That's fucked up.
That's weird.
That's seriously fucked up. I don't know anyone that would
my house. It's my house.
I didn't actually ask him about this, I don't think, anyway. But I agree with her on that one, right? He has got this girl, and she is pregnant. And now you know, he wants to live with this new girlfriend in his family home that he lived with his ex for 20 years. That is weird. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it. You know, you've got to make some sacrifices, do you know what I mean? And say, you know what, I've got this new girlfriend, she's pregnant, new life and all of this. But you can't just throw your family away like they're garbage. Do you know what I mean? And that's how the kind of feel I get out of this. You know what I mean? And I think he needs to just leave his family in that home. You know what I mean? She's not going to leave without her children. You know, so if she leaves, the children are going to go, and they're going to end up homeless. Well, they won't end up homeless, but why would you do that and then have your... No, that's, yeah. I wish I actually told him that, actually, because I didn't even ask him about that question. About, yeah. So he's going to live in his council flat with his new girlfriend and baby and forget about his past life, forget about his family. Wow. That's crazy. Why did she sign the house over to him? I don't know why she would sign the house over to him. There could be a reason for that. Do you know what I mean? She's probably kicking herself now. I mean, if she had that for 12 years or whatever, and he's only had it for 7 months, I think she might have a good case though.